Hello
Hello.
guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for building this family. I would say that over and over and over and over
We
again.
appreciate everybody once
Yes, we
again.
do appreciate
Thank
everyone.
you very much.
To our returning subscriber, we say thank you. You are the real MVP, and we can love you less. Yeah, that's just it. To our new subscriber,
You're welcome.
thank you so much. Okay, so do not forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to this channel. Yes, always. And tell your people, tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell another person to subscribe to that Clement YouTube channel. And as you know that on this channel, we talk about everything family,
Everything you
everything
need to know, useful
finance.
information that
Yeah.
you need to have.
Yes, finance, family, relationship, marriage, career, ministry, lifestyle, parenthood.
Parenting.
Yeah, so we talk about everything. And if there's anything that you would still like that we talk about on this channel, please drop it. Okay, so onto this channel, let's quickly dive into today's video. Okay, so there was something that's more like a controversy, and I brought it home.
Okay.
And I told my husband about it. That's age difference in marriage. Okay, so my husband has different opinion, about it, and I have a different opinion. So we said, okay, let's just bring it here. Let's talk about it here, and let us also have your own view, your opinion about it. All right. So it's about age difference in marriage.
Okay.
Who is supposed to be younger? Who is supposed to be older? The African mentality that we have, that we grew up in, is man, is the head of the home, meaning that the man has to be older. When they say head of the home, you must be higher in everything, in age, in experience, in financially, financially, spiritually, career-wise, emotionally, psychologically, physically, in all areas. It is something that has saved into our subconscious mind as girls growing up, that a man has to be higher in everything, being the husband or being the head of a home. All right, so now there's this
trending
talks about who is supposed to be younger, who is supposed to be older. Obviously, according to what we grew up to know, just like what I've mentioned earlier, men is supposed to be older, all right? In everything, and in age inclusive, men is supposed to be older. Because I want to ask, how am I supposed to, I don't know how will I be in a home where I am older than my husband? How is it going to be? Like, okay, I will have to, I don't know, will the respect be there? That's the question. Will I still give him the maximum respect I'm supposed to give my husband as my head, knowing fully well that I am about 2 years, 3 years older than my husband? Will I be able to give him all the maximum respect?
Anyways, let me cut it from there. In Africa, we were brought up with that mentality that the husband should at least be older than the wife, and must have everything than the wife.
Yeah.
Well, let me just clear your mind about it. When we talk about age is just a figure. What makes a man to be responsible is for him to handle things exceptionally, maturely. Maturity is what make up a man. Maturity is the major characteristics of a man. When I mean major characteristics of a man, it's just maturity, because there are many things that happen in the home that it is only man that can handle it. It is only man that can face it. And I have seen a young man, at least let's not talk of age gap. We've seen a young guy, 21, that marries a girl of 20. So do you now want to tell me that they can't handle their home? So what makes him to handle that home is there for him to handle the home of him and a woman that is older than him. Do you get what I'm saying now? Now, I think it is in Africa that we have the mentality that man must be older than the wife.
You have the mindset.
You have the mindset that the man must be older than the wife. If you go to the Western world, I don't think that's not the priority for them. If a woman wants to choose her husband, in fact, I don't think this the first thing she would think is that the man must be older than her. Do you get what I'm saying now? So I don't think age should be the major consideration or major qualification for you to choose your man as the person you want to.
Okay.
So when we talk about the respect, every responsible man deserves respect from the wife. Every responsible, and whether he's older than you or he's not older than you. So far, what makes him to be responsible? And when we talk of responsibility, we talk about emotional responsibility, financial responsibility, physical responsibility, spiritual responsibility. And what if he can be responsible as a man at home? So making himself as a head of the family and exhorting.
So what you're saying now is, in essence, is that okay, maturity is key, and age is not a determinant of whether a man is going to be matured or not.
Yes, yeah. Very
So
well.
it might be older and not being matured.
Of course.
And it might be younger and be highly matured and be able to handle matters in home. Okay, well, okay, yeah, that's very, very valid point. But I have another question.
Okay.
All right. For example, say I am older than my husband or my supposed husband by 3 years. And of course, in my home, say I have a brother that I am also older with 3 years. I'm older than with 3 years.
Okay.
Yes. You know, there's a way I handle my brother. He's my brother, my younger brother. So there's a way I handle him.
Okay.
And me getting to her husband, my husband, being the same age with my brother. How is it going to be? You know, because obviously my husband, my brother would want to come to my house, you know, talk to my husband. You know, there would shall be this relationship between my husband and my brother. And knowing that my husband is probably they are of the same age, you know, age brackets, will he be giving him the respect like ignore me, you know, ignore me, you know, my sister's husband, or it will relate with him as though we'll be guy now, you'll be my guy, we'll be the same, you know. You understand that kind of a thing? Okay, how is it going to be?
I understand you. Let me start from here. What gets you intrigued to a man at first? It's not, at least when you see a man, probably a man approaches you and he asks you out. What's getting intrigued to him probably will not be the age. Probably you look at him, you look out how maturely he's talking, how probably
he carries himself,
how he carries himself, how selfless he is, and a lot of things. Probably it will be later when you now it could be later when you begin to talk, you now begin to realize that he's
vast, experienced, exposed,
and probably okay, you now see that okay, you are older than him. How would you now step back? You are good. Now to present it to your family. It is when you tell your family, it is what you tell your family that they will know. Do you get what I'm saying? If you take him home, this is my boyfriend, this is my husband to be, this is my, you know, you don't need to tell them like, mommy, this is my husband, but do you know that I'm 3 years older than him? You don't need to tell them. Do you need to tell them, or you need to inform them about that? Because you know by the time you begin to tell them about his age, and you know you have a brother that is almost the same age with him, it will be looking at him, auntie me, my sister, you are dating a guy that is the same age with me. You understand? So wisdom is profitable. You don't necessarily need to tell them.
Okay.
This
is the age, or my husband is of this
age. Numerous examples like that. That the lady needed to tell the husband that even he should not tell the friend that she is older than him. You understand? So the lady herself was even the one telling the husband not to tell people that she is older. So the lady would not even want to tell people that she was older than the guy. So you don't. It's not necessarily you tell them that he's older than you. So that's all.
Okay, so it's not necessary. It is what I tell people that they know.
Of course.
They don't necessarily need to be aware of whatever age he is. What they need to know is we have a thing together. We love ourselves.
Thank God you even said 3 years gap. I've seen couple that it is 10 years.
Yeah, like
God, you know that
the
one.
wife
That one will
is
even
10
be obvious.
years.
You know that one will even be obvious. They don't need to tell you that this woman is older than this.
This
That
man.
one, that one is. But you know, it's the way you present it to your family.
Okay, yeah.
The way you present it to your
Presentation
family
matters.
matters.
The way you set up a thing is the way people will carry it
Of
for you.
course, you understand.
Yeah, it's
Even,
just like
it's not that they will not just come and meet you that my sister, this man is older than you. But inside them, they will know that this man is older than you. But the way you even present him, this is
or
my
carry
husband. This
him.
is you
Yeah,
understand.
so they will
So
carry
it
him
depends
same.
on how you present your husband to your family.
That's a very
Do you
good
get?
point. Yeah, it's valid.
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes me to another question, Sha.
Okay.
Yeah, and that question is about my friend. All right. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have some cliques of friends that we talk very well.
Okay.
We tell about my relationship, the kind of man that I am meet, because they tell me about their own love life too. So when I eventually find a man that I love, that I want to get married to, and we have this kind of situation, and my very good friends that we talk together, I should be able to tell them, everything about my man.
Okay.
So now, in this case, how do I don't know. You already talk about presentation. That presentation is very important. But in a case where my friends already know, how is it going to be? How is it going to be? Would I even be able to talk to him as my husband, my brother? Because I think all of those things will just be settled in the subconscious mind that, hey, I'm older than this man. I'm older than this person, And sometimes will it not affect my behavior in the house, my dealings with him? Okay, because while I was growing up, everything about marriage in my head is my husband is going to be a father figure. And you know what a father figure is? A father figure is not just, we don't just say it with mouth. It means a father. It's somebody that can father you, somebody that can mentor you, somebody that can train you, somebody that can motivate you, push you to do the things that you do not know or you do not know you have the ability to do, right? So it also takes some kind of level of, because I believe that a man that is older, we have wider experience and will be more exposed than I am. So in that, how is it going to fit in into that,
Let me tell you something. Number one, okay, concerning your friends, you should know that age is not a disease. Even if they know that you are older than him, it's not a disease. Definitely, if you base your life on what people will say or what your friends will say,
it's going to affect.
Of course, because when you even check their own relationship too, there's
always
something in common. You understand? So I think that's even the least out of what you can even think or what you can be ranking your brain about. Now, concerning how you will respect him, as I said earlier, what fueled your interest to him initially? Was it the age? Age is just because what makes you to think you love the man was not even the age. It was how he carries himself,
attraction,
how he deals with things maturely, even than you that you said you are older than him. So now, how best a father can perform than him? So he's okay standing as a father even over you, that there are some situations you bring to him and he settles effortlessly without any stress in it. We have 40 years old boy and we have 21 years old man that are good, and they are very good when it comes to dealing of situations. Thank you.
Okay, my husband has done great justice. Okay, my husband has done great justice to this particular topic. It's more like it's a topic that keeps coming up. I've had some set of people ask me this kind of question, and when I sat down and talked about it in my head, I'm like, does it even seem good? And when I brought it home and I talked to my husband about it, and we started deliberating, he was saying something. I said, okay, we have to bring it on here so that our family members,
Share from it.
so that guys too will share their own opinion, their thoughts about it.
Okay.
And so from all that my husband has said, we have so many cogent points. Age is nothing but a number. But number, yeah, it is not a factor. When it comes to marriage, when it comes to marital issue, age is nothing. Yeah, it might be part of the things you consider, but it should not be a major determinant of whether you're going to get married to somebody or not. First and foremost is God. If God has given conviction that you should go ahead, why not? Say somebody that has prayed to God, even before you talk about marriage, talk about age. You have prayed to God, asked God, God, is it a man? Is it a man? And you have this conviction in your mind, you have peace in your mind. You find out later that maybe you are a few years older than him and you want to, because of that, move back. Well, it is not the right decision. So God is number one factor that we can't even, center of everything. We can't even take him out. So if God has given you this convention, he has given you this rest about the relationship or, about the courtship, then that age is nothing. Another thing is maturity. My husband has said it. He said there can be a 41-year-old boy and a 21-year-old man. It is what differentiates them is maturity. It is not age. If you have to think about age, that means there will be problem. You have a lot of men, grown men, that are causing havoc around. Grown men doing lots of atrocities, doing things that are not supposed to be heard of. And we have a lot of small boys, younger boys in their 20s, breaking boundaries,
of course,
doing a lot of things, achievements here and there, and it is legit, all right? So it is not about age. It's about the maturity. We have so many people that sit down, as young as they are, they sit down and they bring up ideas that, it's just big, very, very big. You get a transgenerational ideas. Sure, coming. Okay, so now another point is whether or not you want to hear this, but there is no reason why you should tell your relative about your relationship, whether your supposed boyfriend or proposed boyfriend or your fiance or fiancé is older than you or younger than you. It is nobody's business. The business is with the two of you. Somebody has said it. I think it was even during our wedding, babe. That somebody said, maybe because of the way, I don't know, he has this baby face. It's a lie, I'm finer than you. And someone said, it looks like I am older than my husband. I'm like, okay, well, I am not.
Far older than her.
He's older than me. But somebody said that thing, and to a certain point, I think that was why I picked interest in this particular topic. It struck me like, how can you even think of it? But later, after so much talks and get to know that it's just one of those things that you hear. So now, if you are now particularly in this shoe where your fiancé, your husband is younger than you, it is no problem, provided he can carry out his responsibility as a man in the home, provided God has led you into it, provided he's so mature to handle situations, provided you have not even told anybody and you have this conviction in your mind, then you can go ahead with it. It is fine. You don't need to tell anybody, your family member, no matter how close you are to your mom, you will still be away from your mom one day and you'll be attached to your husband, because the Bible has said it. It said, the twain shall become one. Yeah,
in your own language.
Okay, the two of them shall leave their fathers and their mothers, and they will come together and become one. So eventually, you will leave your parents. You will leave all of them. So what is important is tell them about the journey if you are not convinced. If you feel some kind of unrest in your mind, you can tell your mommy, you can tell your daddy, so they can pray along with you. But if that has been settled in the place of prayer and you have this conviction, then you can go ahead. The age factor is not what you should discuss with, or let me just say, or else if your parents are very mature to handle the kind of situation. We have some African parents that they take things overboard. You know how African parents can be so dramatic. They will take it overboard and start, telling you some series of stories, how their grandfather and their grandmother, stories of 1970s, which is not relevant in this, our own modern age. We are in a jet age, digital age. Everything is going digital. Modern world, they don't think about these things that we think about. All right, so you don't need to tell anybody. Your friends too do not need to know. If you will ask me, you don't need to tell your friends about your relationship. The things you can tell them about relationship are limited. Not everything. Not the case like I am older than I'm older than my fiance, or I'm older than my husband. Because eventually, these friends, it depends, but we have some girls or some ladies that will, any slight thing, they will bring it out to your face and start rubbing it on your face like this, because you've already opened your secret. What they are not supposed to know, you already opened it up to them. So know what you tell people. It depends on what you tell them. The way you present your man is the way they will carry it. All right. So age is not a factor. It's not a major factor on about who should I go ahead or not go ahead. God is the major factor. So pray to God. Let God give you the leading. If you are in this shoe and you are confused about it, you don't know what to do, you have lots of thoughts going on in your mind about how is it going to be, how is marriage going to be. Pray to God about it. Be convinced. Once you have that conviction, it's going to give you the wisdom to go in the journey without no problem. And I pray God will help you. I hope you have learned one or two things about it. I know you enjoyed this video. So please, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and comment. Yes, it is important that you like this video so it will be able to, so that YouTube will push this video to reach wider audience. Okay? So please like this video. Don't just look and pass. Please like the video, subscribe to this channel, and comments. Yes, comments. Let's engage ourselves. Let's know what you think about this particular video. And we love you. Yes, very well. Definitely. So please, this is where we're going to be putting a stop to it concerning age factor on marriage, or age factor with marriage, age factor upon marriage, age factor everything marriage. Okay? Till we come back again, we'll say bye.